Coding experience. How do you break into the field? Should I get certified first? I had the CPC in 2007. Now I'm wanting to make a career of this, but need the practical experience. What do you advise me to do? Yes, definitely get certified, because that's what employers want. They want to see that you're certified. They also want to see experience. So if you don't have that, then we recommend Practicode. We have a course designed around that. We call it a course, but it's a practicum. So basically you go in, we map out the cases that we want you to do if you want to become proficient at, say, ortho or OB-GYN or E&M, you know, the different specialties that they currently have. And you go in and you code as quick as you can, like you pretend like it's a real job, you're a remote coder, and Practicode is really based off of Avia Code's software that their remote coders use to code for their clients. It's a scaled down version, but so they've told us, the Avia Code folks, that your score is tracked. So if you want to know your proficiency score, if it reaches a certain point for a specialty they need, they will hire you. They don't really care that you were certified last month. They do want you certified. But if your proficiency in ABC specialty is at 95% or whatever their threshold is, they're going to hire you because you know what you're doing, obviously, and it's their own system. So you can also, through our course, we write a letter for you to say that you've taken our practicum and that you've reached a level of proficiency of 96% or whatever it is, and you can put that in your portfolio as you go and apply for jobs. And it's really great because it is true, real cases that remote coders do. Right. And if it's a remote coding case and you're working face-to-face, like in a doctor's office, it's the same cases. It's just not in an online interface. You'd be doing it on paper. So it's a great real-world experience.
And I just put a link into the chat right now for our Practicode course.
Yeah. Okay, do you have to have a certification to be employed as a coder? It's really up to the employer. Some employers will, you know, kind of promote from within, and lots of people I've heard started off as a receptionist, then they did a little billing, and then they got pulled into coding, then they got doing auditing, and they don't have any credentials. And then they get bought by someone, or they get bigger, and they want their staff to get credentialed. So it just, it really depends. But yeah, if someone's looking at 25 applications and, you know, half of them aren't certified, I'm going to tend to go with the ones that are certified. That's, you know, just me. Is there a time limit on fracture codes? Like I waited 3 weeks to get my fracture treated.
I don't.
Is that a personal question?
I don't think that. There's not a time limit on fracture codes.
If you're talking about acute versus like a late effect, they pretty much define that period as when the initial phase of treatment's over. Might have to reword that one for us in the forum.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.